Hi, I keep an emergency pack in my vehicle just in case anything happens while I'm out. I might be out driving in the country or something and I break down, or in the wintertime, uh, drive into a snowbank or something, and I've got to kind of fend for myself for a little while. I keep an emergency pack. I've also got one in the house in case I need a duplicate. They have pretty much the same stuff in them, uh, minor variations. I'm not a prepper, so to speak, but I like to be prepared, uh, have things that I may need handy. Everything that's in the pack is not everything I have in the car. I have extra blankets. I've got water in the car. I've got wet wipes in the car. I don't need to put them in the pack. If I have to abandon the car I'm going to be, you know, kind of taking care of myself for a few days, I'll just gather up the stuff that's in the car and put it in the pack. But it's easier if I just need something on a day-to-day basis, like wet wipes. I keep them in the glove box. You know, if I need to clean my hands or something, I don't have to dig in the pack to get it. It's right there. So, first off, just have a small pack with multiple compartments. Okay, like I said, I've got one in the car, one in my house, and this always stays in the car. Except right now, I'm going through it to kind of look and remind myself of what all I have. So let's kind of go through some of the basic stuff. If you have ideas of what I might need to put in here, make a comment. Okay, now none of this stuff is in any particular order. I just kind of laid it out. Uh, let's just start here in the middle. Got a notepad and a pen in case I need it. Handy. One nice thing about this pen, I don't know if you can see it, it lights up if I need a little tiny flashlight. I have flashlights in the car, so I'm not concerned about keeping a flashlight in the pack. Got a Sharpie. I put some things into Ziploc bags just to keep them safe in case, if I have to abandon the car and I'm walking through the woods or something and I drop my pack in a creek or something, I've got stuff that's protected. This is kind of unnecessary, but it's a calculator and a notepad. I had an extra one, so I just threw it in there. Got a few wet wipes in there. All right. Now this would be more if I'm going to be, out for, a week or so. Some shampoo and a bar of soap. I think there's a little sewing kit in there also. Got a toothbrush, toothpaste, dental floss, floss picks. I have a little toiletries kit. Has all sorts of stuff in it in case I need it. There's a Swiss Army knife there. I've got little scissors, clippers, just the usual stuff. Comb so I can comb my hair and look nice when I'm out in the wilderness. Okay. I've got Q-tips, and I keep them in a little pill bottle. Keep them dry. Good for use for many things. Wounds, to clean a wound, start a fire, clean my ears, whatever I need it for. Keep them in a container to keep them dry. Got a spare set of sunglasses and reading glasses. I have several pair in my car too, so if I had to abandon the car, I can bring them along. Bug spray. That's always nice. This is going to be an all-weather pack. I'm going to have stuff for summertime, springtime, fall, winter. Got another little sewing kit here I got from Marriott Hotels. I used to work for Marriott. But it's got just basic sewing items in here. Well, I can't get it open. Here we go. Okay. Needle, thread, spare buttons. Just handy little stuff. Doesn't take up any room. Throw it in the pack. It's in there. I've got a mirror in case I need to look at myself, or it's good for signaling. And of course, need something to start fires. So I got some boxes of matches in a Ziploc bag, keep them dry. I also have a Bic lighter, and I put it in one of these containers. It's a pill bottle. Keep it dry. If I'm out for several days or a week or maybe till the end of time, in case, if society has collapsed or nuclear war or whatever, like I said, I'm not a prepper. I'm not concerned all that much about having to survive the end of the world, but I could if I had to. Keep yourself entertained. Pack of cards. Back to needing a fire. If you're out, you're going to need shelter. You're going to need a way to start a fire. And this is a fire starter. You're just going to scrape off some of the metal and then hit it with the spark. Okay? We've got some small light tubes. You shake them up and they glow. I've got several more in the car. So I've got all that. Here's another thing, and I keep this on the outside of the pack. A whistle. It's also got a thermometer on it and a compass. And if you are out in the wilderness, stranded, you need to signal people, that might get someone's attention, okay? So, and like I said, I keep that strapped to the outside of the pack so I'm not having to hunt around for it. I've got a measuring tape if I need it. I don't know why I would need it, but it doesn't take up any room. I had an extra one, so I threw it in the pack. I've got can opener, corkscrew, again, compact, just toss it in the pack. If I want to stay clean and I get a little spot on my shirt or something, that you just open it up, rub it on the spot, and it cleans it. Now, if I'm trying to survive the end of the world, I'm not sure that I'm going to care about a little spot on my shirt. All right, let's go over here. I have an extra pair of work gloves in the pack. If you're out in the wilderness, take care of your hands, okay? Take care of all of you, but your hands, if you've got to deal with, gathering firewood or lifting something out of the way or whatever, protect your hands. In the wintertime, I've got some of these hand warmers I can put in my gloves. I can put them in my socks. They say hand warmers. That's just because that size. You can, if anything you need to warm up, you can use these to warm up. I've got a couple of the emergency blankets. These will keep you warm if you're out in the cold. That'll work. They work well in conjunction with nice little blanket. Okay, I've got 3 of these in my vehicle at all times. Got another compass here. Okay, and I also keep the instructions with it, just in case I forget how a compass is actually supposed to be used. If I'm out and I've got to fend for myself, try to get some food, first thing you want shelter, you want warmth. Even in the summertime, depending where you are, it can get cold at night. So you want a way to build fire, but you also want to eat. I've got this little spear thing if I need to spear fish, and just find an appropriate stick or something to put a handle on it. And along with that, I've got, let's see, let me get that back in there. In here, I've got fishing hooks. I have 2 of these because I had a 3rd pack that I consolidated down into 2, and I figured, what the heck, let's just put these in. You may say, well, those don't take up that much room, Mark. Why don't you put all of them in one container? One of the concepts of putting these in watertight, airtight containers is that it adds buoyancy to my pack. If I drop it into a creek or a lake or something, it's not going to sink to the bottom. I've got a number of items that, like here's fishing line, okay? I could fit all that into one container. I could fit all of the hooks and the fishing line into one container. I like to have a little buoyancy. Little container safety pins. Okay? Come in handy. Doesn't take up much room. I also have safety pins on the inside of all my coats, all my jackets. You never know when you're going to need them. I have some cloths in case I ever need them. I've got these when I had some surgery done, and they gave these to me, so I keep them and I use them. Or I have them to use. Face masks. Now, I'm not concerned about COVID. I protect myself. I am vaccinated. But, if you're out in a forest fire, put a mask on. Protect yourself. Got another pack here. Has rubber gloves, another cloth in it, in a sealed bag. I have a yellow plastic trash bag. It's good for carrying things in, trash. It's also yellow. It'd make a good signal because I could always use my black trash bags if I needed that. This is a big trash bag. I've got some small trash bags. All right. None of this stuff takes up all that much room. I even have extra Ziploc bags in case I need them. Okay. Now this is a heavy duty nylon bag that I keep in my pack in case I need a bag to, carry anything in. All right. And in all my packs and separately in my car, I've got a first aid kit. I'm not going to open it up, but it's filled with just about everything you could need, except, for major surgery. Right here, I've got extra clothing in Ziploc bags. All right. I've got socks, I've got t-shirts. I've got 2 of them. Now that's just for like a short-term type thing. If I need to, fell in the creek and I need to change my socks, I've got extra pair of socks. I've got cordage in case I need it. These, I've got them on carabiners so I can attach them to the outside of the pack so I can get to them quick if I need them. I've got extra shoelaces. Okay? Nothing can be more aggravating than you have to walk out of some place and your shoelace broke. And it broke to where you can't really fix it the way you need it. You can't really tell because I've got them wrapped up in plastic. Zip ties. Easy to fasten something real quick. All right. This is a Sawyer water filtration system. If I need to run out of water and I need to get some water out of a stream, I can use this to filter it. I also keep a small bag for carrying extra water. All right, let's go over to the other side of the table. And like you can see, all of this is small stuff, so it fits in the pack just fine. Got a small pair of scissors. Got a small set of pliers, screwdriver, Leatherman unit. I have larger ones in my car, but this is just in my pack. Got a Boy Scout knife. It's been sitting around the house. I might as well have it in the pack in case I ever need it. Can opener. Okay. This is a screwdriver. Open it up. Got all the different bits in there. You just put them in fit them in, and you got yourself a screwdriver. This is a hand crank, radio, and flashlight. Open it up. It's not charged right now, but if I had to be out somewhere, I could sit around for a while to crank it to get it charged. But I've got it if I need it. Keep a spare set of gloves. These are just cotton gloves. They would get wet easily, but they're good for warmth if you keep them dry. Stocking cap. Along with the first aid kit. I've got, in case I have an upset stomach, I've got, these are Walmart brand like Tums, okay? If you don't have anything like this, and you do have stomach upset, which could be aggravating considering if you're having to use this stuff, you're in a situation where you don't need additional aggravation. Charcoal. If you build a campfire and you've got some extra coals there, not the hot ones, wait till they cool down. If you grind charcoal up into a powder and put it in some water and drink it down, the charcoal absorbs impurities. That's why you have charcoal filters. Okay, they absorb impurities, and that will help with an upset stomach. Right here, that's just a reflective piece of material. I just keep it in there just in case I need it. Now, another thing, you may think this is kind of silly because, okay, you've got this pack all set in case of an emergency or, end of the world or, invasions or civil war, whatever. That's not why I have it. I have it just to be on the safe side. But I've also got a small umbrella, end of the world. And here I am carrying an umbrella. Well, if you're out and it's raining on you, you don't need the aggravation of getting all wet. Have yourself an umbrella, okay? That goes on the outside of the pack too, so I don't have to dig around for it. Got a container to put water in. It's metal. I've got it on a carabiner. Attaches to the outside of the pack. It attaches to the outside of the pack, but I also keep it slipped in to a pocket of the pack. I don't need this bouncing around. Yeah, I've got a couple more items here. I've always got a knife with me. That's a good sized knife in case I need to stick something. But this one, a little bit bigger. Okay. It's a good sized knife, but it's also a saw in case I need to saw up some wood to make a campfire. Now I've got a lot of other things in my vehicle that I don't keep in the pack. But if I had to abandon the vehicle, I would collect all the stuff I have in the vehicle and include it in my pack. I've got additional clothing. I've got a special bag that has long underwear, winter pants. I keep a spare jacket in the car. I keep all sorts of items in the car, and they don't get in my way. I've got them tucked away here and there. I know where they are. I know how to get to them. I've also got a machete in my car under the seat. Now, that may not be a good idea if you stop by the police and they have to search your car and they pull out a machete. They might wonder, but I've got it there along with an emergency pack, and I can just say, this is just for emergencies. So that's what I have right now. Oh, another thing. I keep a spare pair of boots in my vehicle. I don't need to use them. I have worn them enough to where they are comfortable to wear. It's not like I'm putting on boots that I haven't worn and getting blisters. If I did get a blister, I've got the first aid kit to take care of that. But this is what I have just in the pack. It's always good to be prepared. I'm not going to borrow trouble and think, oh, the end of the world. I'm not a diehard prepper, so to speak. I'm just prepared. Here in the house, I've got extra food. I've got canned goods, all manner of items, dried pasta, dried goods that I could, if I had to, survive for probably 3 months. Okay, might lose a little weight because I'd want to ration it, but it's not like I'm building a bunker in the hills. I'm just prepared for what may happen at any particular time. So I hope this gives people some idea of what they might want to have in their vehicle or in a pack that they can keep by their garage door or the front door in the closet. Doesn't have to be intrusive into your life. Have something ready in case you need it, and you can just grab it and go. I hope you enjoyed this, and remember to subscribe, like, make some comments, and come back and watch some more videos of mine. Thank you. Bye-bye.